Breaking this morning, police are investigating after at least 2 shooting victims walked into local hospitals last night. County officials say the first person arrived just before 11:30. Minutes later, another victim arrived at a different hospital. Right now, we don't know if the victims came from the same shooting or 2 separate ones. We're also waiting to learn more regarding the extent of their injuries.